Hey, I'm Danny Ulses, and I'm a business development rep here at Arsenal. I'm from St. Peters, Missouri, born and raised. Growing up, I loved going to Blues games, St. Louis Blues, St. Louis Cardinals, and when we had the St. Louis Rams, loved going to those as well. Very big sports person, love playing and watching sports. I went to high school at Princess South Central. Throughout my time there, I played baseball and basketball, but that was not the only thing that I did. I was also part of the National Honor Society and was on the honor roll and got elected for the Silver Shield Award as a freshman. Yeah, so the Silver Shield Award at my high school is a pretty big award. Most people get them when they are seniors, and I got it as a freshman. It's an excellence award, but it's for a teacher to see you grow exponentially and show an aspect of excellence throughout your time with them in the course that they were teaching. And I got mine with my honors English teacher, and she gave it to me freshman year, and it was a very big honor. After my time at Prince South Central High School, I went to Missouri State University for my undergrad and my master's. I studied exercise and movement science or kinesiology at Missouri State University, got my bachelor's there. And then from that, I actually went to a master's of business administration because I fell in love with the business world and all the different aspects and courses and variabilities that came with it. So then I did my 2 years there, completed my master's, and I loved it every single second of being at Missouri State. My sales experience comes from when I was younger. Actually, summers for college, I worked at Home Depot. I was a garden sales associate. So part of what I did was actually sales for the garden, whether it be small things like rakes all the way up to riding lawnmowers, or we called them leads, where we would go and try to sell them air conditioning units and the services that Home Depot has to install them. So that was my first real introduction into sales, was through Home Depot. One time when I was working at Home Depot, this is kind of a funny story, but we had a customer come in. He was looking for a rake, so I just directed him straight to the aisle where it was. And then as time went going on, he said how long it's going to take him to rake up everything. So then I just asked the question like, "How big's your yard?" He told me, and it was a very big yard, and he told me he was using a push lawnmower for it. And I was like, "Well, if you want to save some time, we do have some John Deere's over here." And he's like, "Oh man, I don't know about that." And then I was like, "Well, we can at least just take a look. And then you can see the different ones. And we have more than John Deere. We have plenty of different brands." When we were there, we went over a whole bunch of different ones. He actually really liked the John Deere, but he didn't want to wait super long for it. So to make sure that he got it that day, I went with somebody who was in our department who had a forklift license, got it down for him that day, built it for him that day, and then loaded it up in his truck that same day. So he came in for a rake and ended up leaving with a riding lawnmower. And the only real objection he has was he didn't want to have to wait for it to get shipped. And then I came up with a solution to just do it right there and then. And he was more than happy with it. He was very happy with the sale as well. So we went from having a $15 rake to a $4,000 John Deere that he had with insurance, and insurance and all the coverage that came with it ended up being out to $4,000. So very big markup between those two. So I picked to work with Arsenal because when I was in college, they were at my career fair and I saw them, did some research, and I loved it. I loved their website. I loved the attitude that came with everybody. I loved the atmosphere. When I did the walkthrough, it was exactly what I thought it would be. Everybody is very caring. They're trying to help you out and make sure that you can grow in sales. So that aspect of having people having your back and learning and growing within sales drawed me right in. I think everybody here is great. So that's what really, really interested me in joining Arsenal. Since day one, I started off getting appointments for Arsenal, and I started off pretty hot. Within the second week, they wanted to try me to get 5 appointments. I got six. Had two in one day, two the next, and then one. That was a very hot start, and then weeks after that, I got three in one day. I got what we call a hat trick, and it just kept going from there. And I kept expanding and learning more with my pitch, learning certain things to say that are better than others, trying to get rid of filler words. So it just kept growing as time went on with Arsenal. And in a short amount of time, I became a business development rep. Have three clients and already getting appointments for them as well, and still growing. I still love to learn, and I never want to be stagnant and think that one pitch or one saying fits all. I think everybody's different, and different pitches help with diversity within the calls. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm just gonna keep going and chugging along and keep learning and adapting the best way I can. A reason why I think you guys should pick me as a business development rep is kind of what I said earlier. I'm always ready to learn. I'm always ready to take on a challenge, and I will go to bat. I will go to fight for my clients. If they want 3 appointments, I'm gonna go and get 3 appointments. If I need to come in early, I'm coming in early, probably 30 minutes earlier than they want me to come in. If I'm staying late, I'm staying late. I got no objections. I got no frustrations. All I want to do is just try to help you grow the best way that you can. So I feel like my drive and my ambition is the reason why that you should choose me. So once again, I'm persistent, ready to go the extra mile, and ready to close some business.